Hello everybody, this is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. Hello everybody, this is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, and the psychic, and the tennis pastor, coming back at you again with a preview of the Wimbledon men's final. Djokovic versus Big Fed, man. This is a goodie, man. It doesn't get any better than this, man. We just had that Nadal versus Federer. Now we got Djokovic versus Federer, boy. Yeah, that's amazing, man. That was like a final. We got like two finals. Nadal versus Federer was a final. Now we got this final. As far as I'm concerned, these are two finals. Okay, now people, listen. This is interesting, man. You know, I know Djokovic is favored. But you know what, man? The way I'm going to do this thing, man. Okay, the history does matter somewhat. Okay, I think the head-to-head overall is, and the head-to-head is sort of tricky because Federer led the head-to-head. Well, the overall head-to-head is, I think, 25-22, Djokovic's favor. I guess Djokovic leading by 3. I think it's something like that. But Federer led before 2010, before Djokovic went to that God mode. Federer led the rivalry 13-6 or something like that, 13-7, 13-6. I'm trying to get it right, approximately around there. But then after 2010, especially between 2011 to now, Djokovic has won 19-9. Okay, now, and of course, Djokovic has beat Federer in the recent majors, say the last 4 or 5 years. He beat Federer one time in the U.S. Open. I think that was in the last 5 years. And one time, I forget the year, was 2015 or something like that. I don't know. And he beat him twice in the Wimbledon. Okay. And okay, now let me just talk. I want to talk about one of those Wimbledons. I want to talk about one of those, and I'm going to tell you why. That was one of those Wimbledons where Djokovic beat Federer. Federer started off really good. He was in his God mode. Federer was walking around strutting. Djokovic was in his God mode. It was 1-1. Both of them holding serve. One of those kind of matches where everybody holding serve is a matter of a point, you know. And it looked like maybe this going to go 5 sets or something, because everybody holding serve. So it's 2-2. Federer holding serve easily. Federer holding serve at 40 love against one of the greatest returners of all time, is not the best returner of all time, Djokovic. Then it's like 3-3. And then all of a sudden, Federer starts to feel the pressure of Djokovic's return of serve. That pressure Djokovic throws on you from having such a great return of serve, especially when Djokovic is in his God mode. And then he breaks Federer, and then the set goes quickly all of a sudden. Okay? Now you may say, Magic Man, why are you mentioning that? Well, I think that's a significant thing to look for Sunday. Is that, yeah, of course Federer is playing well, but Federer, he got the whole serve. Even have a chance of beating Djokovic. Forget the ground strokes. Forget that. He got the whole serve. The same way he did with Nadal. You saw what the benefits he got when he held serve. When he lost serve and stuff, look, he got beat 6-1. But when Federer holds serve, I told y'all, forget the ground strokes. Federer's game is based on his first serve. Is holding serve, getting those aces, but holding serve, okay? When Federer holds serve, then everything gets clicks. When Federer doesn't hold serve, then other stuff can start to break down. Not as much as it used to, but still, Federer is more confident when he holds serve, and most players are that way anyway, but especially Federer. And the reason I'm mentioning that too, because Federer has such a beautiful all-around game, people think his game is based on his backhand and all this other stuff. No, it's based on that first serve, being highly efficient. So that's going to be significant. Will Federer be able to weather the storm with his serve, will he be able to serve highly efficient, even when Djokovic is pressuring his serve? Or is he going to break down mentally somewhat, or at least on just some points, okay? So if Federer is able to be mentally strong while Djokovic is trying to return and break his serve mentally with mental strength, then Federer has a good chance of beating Djokovic Sunday. Okay, now I also want to say this here, people, before I tell y'all, who I'm going to choose. People, I did a video, I think it was last year when Djokovic beat Federer. He beat him pretty bad, and Federer didn't play that well. He didn't play well, though. He played better when Djokovic beat him, I think, in the Paris Masters last year. But I think this was in the Cincinnati when I think Djokovic beat him like pretty easily, 6-3, 6-3. So I think I did a preview of the match, and I went to Wikipedia to look at the Djokovic-Federer rivalry. Now, people, it's interesting what Wikipedia has to say about the rivalry. People, I was expecting Wikipedia to say Djokovic dominated Federer since 2011. Djokovic beat Federer 19-9. That's the head-to-head from 2011 to now. So I was thinking Wikipedia would say that, but people, Wikipedia says something very interesting, and this got to do with the match tomorrow, and this also got to do with who I'm going to choose tomorrow too. Wikipedia said this is a very interesting rivalry because these guys, unlike any other rivalry, they have beat each other on every surface. Now, people, I was thinking even Nadal hasn't beat. I don't think Nadal has ever beat Federer at the U.S. Open. I went and checked on that because I would say for sure Nadal has beat Federer on every surface, and also so Djokovic has beat Federer on every surface, and Federer has beat Djokovic on every surface. And then Wikipedia also says something else very interesting. They said these guys can beat each other on any given day. Okay, that's very significant for tomorrow. Tomorrow is any other given day. Okay, I don't care what the head-to-head is. And Djokovic knows this, and Federer knows this, and it's what's gonna. And the same way I told y'all, it was what was going to happen today, which was Friday, when Nadal played Federer. When these guys match up, it's about that day. Like Federer said, it's about who's going to bring their level that day, who's going to hold the level for that day, be consistent with the level, raise the level, or who's going to play bad for that day, and whoever plays bad going to lose, or whoever can't step up at the right time is going to lose. Okay, let me see. And people remember now, Federer beat Djokovic. See, I don't have to talk about how bad Djokovic has beat Federer. We know that. Djokovic has beat Federer, like I said, since 2011. It ain't even close. It's 19-9. And he's beat Federer in the last 3 majors they played. 2 Wimbledon, 2 U.S. Opens. So that's why I ain't talking about Djokovic. We know Djokovic has dominated Federer since 2010, 2011 for sure. Okay, but I want to bring this up, people. Remember, it was Federer that beat Djokovic in that 2011. I think it was in the quarters or the semis of the French Open. And remember, people, Djokovic had won like 42. He had won like 42 consecutive matches. So that was very significant. That was very significant because he had won 42 consecutive matches. And so that was very, very significant because Djokovic had broke the record. And so Federer stopped it. All right. So somebody maybe said, okay, Magic Man, well, okay, all right. Well, you're trying to make an argument for Federer that he's going to win and beat Djokovic Sunday. You know what, people? I'm not trying to make an argument. I don't know. Can I make you know what? No. I'm not trying to make an argument. I just think I'm just trying to, it ain't even so much an argument. I think I'm just trying to let people know Just what the rivalry, all the little dynamics of the rivalry. Okay. All right. Now, who am I going to choose? Oh, no. Let me say something else now. This is significant stuff. How significant is this match? But this is big time significant. Okay, Federer wins 21 majors. But people, listen what a Nadal fan took and text me today. This is a Nadal fan. They said if Federer wins Sunday, he believes that would seal the GOAT thing. He said, listen what he's saying now. He said he doesn't care. He said he believes it would seal the GOAT thing, even if Djokovic and Nadal catches Federer for slams. And listen why he said it. This is a physical conditioning trainer who understands the physical body. So he said it's because Federer is doing it at 38. So unless Nadal and Federer can still win majors at the age of 38, he don't believe that they can surpass Federer as the GOAT, even if they get equal amount of majors. Now that's debatable, but I just want to say a Nadal fan text that to me today. All right, now let me see if there's anything else. And now, if from a Djokovic side, what would this mean for Djokovic? Okay, Djokovic, he'll give him a 16th major. He'll be back on a roll again, and he would stop Federer. He'll be within 2 of Nadal. See, Djokovic, you know what, people? Djokovic fans should be glad that Federer beat Nadal today. Because if Nadal would have won, then he had a chance to win 19 and then leave Djokovic, then separate himself from Djokovic by 4 majors. But now, Djokovic has a chance, if he wins Sunday, to be just 2 behind Nadal. Okay, now who am I taking here? Okay, people, let me go in and get to the point here. People, y'all know what? Djokovic is favored. I know I've seen Djokovic make Federer get sort of nervous, especially when Djokovic go to that God mode. I've seen Djokovic beat Federer bad. I've seen Djokovic la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di diss the Federer. So y'all don't have to get in the comment section and start telling me, Tennis Prophet, you need to go watch what Djokovic did is. I know what Djokovic can do to Federer and Nadal. I am totally aware of what Djokovic can do. But you know what, people? I told y'all, I would tell you, man, I'm going to roll with Big Federer. I think, man, it's about what's going to happen on that day. I don't know, man. I think, Federer has been knocking on the door. I think the tennis gods is going to give Federer that 21 major this Sunday. I don't know. Now, somebody may say, well, Magic, can you forget this spiritual stuff, or you think the momentum of the stars are lining up for Federer? Federer actually said this yesterday. He didn't mention the match with Djokovic, but he said the stars are lining up for him. That's all it takes. And let me say something, people. If you want to call Federer an underdog, I don't call him an underdog. I just say Djokovic is favorite. You can't see when you say somebody's an underdog, that means they don't have the capability to beat somebody. And so they need to have luck or something. Federer don't necessarily need to have luck. I mean, he's good enough to beat Djokovic. If everything happens right, and Djokovic, Djokovic needs to play down a little bit though. Now, somebody may say, well, Magic, give us some type of conventional stuff. Forget this, the stars lighting up and all this other stuff. Can you give us something conventional and logical why you think Federer could beat Djokovic on Sunday? Okay, let me tell you the first thing is, it got to do with Bautista. Bautista got to set off Djokovic. Okay, now, I think that's a good sign for Federer. Federer is better than Bautista. Even though I'm not taking nothing away from Bautista, but the God mode Djokovic wouldn't have given up a set. So Djokovic may not be in the God mode. Now, I do know this though. Djokovic has not been in the God mode in the semis and then stepped up against Federer in the finals and Nadal into the God mode. Because sometimes Djokovic and Nadal, they bring the devil. I mean, Nadal and Federer bring the devil out of Djokovic sometimes. So I do understand that. So I'm totally aware that Djokovic can step up from the very good level to the God mode Sunday, okay? But that's one sign. Is that he gave up that set with Bautista, so that's a good sign for Federer, meaning he ain't quite in the God mode. Now here's another thing, people. He's in a very good mode, though. It is locked in. It looks like the God mode, but it's not. Now, and let me say something about this. People, when Djokovic, this is another good sign for Federer here. I'm just giving y'all logical stuff to let y'all know I'm not just talking crazy. Djokovic ain't hitting winners. If you notice, like against Bautista and all throughout the tournament, he's locked in now with a high focus. But when Djokovic is in his God mode, I've seen Djokovic tee off on the dial, teeing off, boom, teeing off winners, bam, bam. Djokovic ain't teeing off. And let me say something. If he's not teeing off, listen, man, Federer is more mentally stronger. Do y'all see Federer? Those long rallies, he was able to he won them against Nadal. Usually Federer don't stay in rallies 20 and 25 times. Usually Federer is ready to get out of a rally after hitting the ball 3 or 4 times. But Federer can stay in a rally almost 30 times now. Not saying he want to do that. So Federer is more mentally stronger, and if Djokovic ain't able to tee off winners, I think Federer gonna be like, come on, man, I can hang with you. Okay? Now, let me see if there's any other reason why. I'm talking about a logical reason why I think Federer could beat Djokovic on Sunday. It's that Federer is mentally better, like I said. And I always give, if somebody is mentally better than they used to be, I give him another chance. So I'm going to roll with Big Fed. I know Djokovic can beat him, and he may beat him. But I'm going to tell you, man, like I said, I think the man upstairs, the tennis gods upstairs, I think they're going to give Federer that 21. I think he banging at the door. I think he going to get it Sunday. All right? And it's about what happens Sunday. All right? Tennis preacher, the prophet, and the psychic. Signing off. Have a good one. This is the magic man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video.